Okay, hey folks, how's it going? Sorry, stupid stuff with the music. I keep putting the wrong buttons or whatever. What's this? Video capture. Okay, that one definitely needs to be staying off. Welcome. It's Sunday. It's 7:03, so not starting awfully late. Better than the other night. And I think since we got the higher percentage chance of getting named, we're going to be doing that tonight. Probably zones from Lorian's song. So I guess, is anybody else here? Oh, we have someone that says I'm only 90. No, that's fine. I'm gonna, I don't know if dark is on.
She's probably doing something. Otherwise, the AFK tag would pop on
Yeah,
when she's, unless she's turned that off. I mean, some people do that too.
right. Well, who's higher level than me? Blubber is, and so are you. Which one of you two has more? Um, which one of you has the better, stronger tank? Like, who has more AAs? Let me completely suspend mine because
552.
I rely on
52.
my pet to tank, so I don't even carry a tank merc on this guy at all.
Okay, so then that means Blubberbelly pull out a tank. Uh, Rafis pull out maybe a cleric.
Sure.
Since we're a little short-handed, we might as well fill it up with some 125 mercs. Where'd Blubber go? Did
I had to
you?
go to the bank to grab some plat.
Oh, okay. Do you need some plat?
No, I'm good.
Okay. That's what you get for being a higher level than me. You got to drain your own plat for the merc instead of me draining mine. You know. All right. So yeah, we'll head to Lorraine's Inn. Just remember to pop that merc by the time we get there.
I
Sure.
can port us there.
Oh, dude, already
Oh,
running. All right, we'll run back to the corner then.
Every time.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you remind us right away before we start running.
You noobs. How
what do
many
we
times have
both?
I teleported us there now? All right, incoming port.
Oh, Portland. Okay.
Yeah, TP,
You're here,
TP.
Fez? Oh,
Huh? I'm here.
I couldn't see you. I
I'm the
couldn't see you.
Wyvern.
Why, Vern?
Wyvern. Just because.
You had your milk,
Milk. What?
Vern. Those commercials, milk commercials.
Was it for milk? Trout dairy? Is that what it
I
was?
believe so. I mean, he did movies because his character in the commercials was so popular. He
Yeah.
kind of got some movie deals, right? But he started out with doing commercials. I think it was for milk.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what the
Yep.
brand was.
Yeah, I think so.
Ernest goes to camp and
Yeah, Ernest, yeah. So he's talking to Vern.
yeah.
Those were kid friendly. That was funny. All right. How many people on the zone?
Oh, do
It
a group
makes-
invis, please. I hate getting killed for no reason. And pop that merc. If you're worried about spending the money, I'll give you the money.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I got it.
Okay.
So far, there is a lich.
Oh, so you want to kill the lich here?
Oh, I
Sure.
think that's what I need too. So that's awesome.
Lead the way then, since you got the tracking.
Oh, never mind.
Somebody killed it?
Yeah,
I think so.
we're probably got it.
Yeah, there's 17 players here. So getting the named
Let's go
here might be
another-
tough. We might do better going in the house and getting one of those.
Can we get another pick?
I don't know, slash pick.
I thought that was only TLPs, man.
On occasion, it'll work in these zones, in rare
Really?
zones. There's a player threshold.
It's not. It's only showing this pick. It's not.
Okay.
So instances available, but it's blank. I thought when you didn't have an extra pick available, it just says there are no more. So that blows. You want to just go in the house and then try to, or do you want to stay here and hope we can compete with the people that are all 125 in their groups with raid gear?
Well, we could always take a dip in the river, assuming people need those rares, but that's always a pain to do stuff in the water. So it depends how you feel about that.
All right. Well, since
Let's see.
nobody's making any decisions or saying anything, I'm
I was gonna
saying
say let's move on.
we're gonna go in the house and pick a door.
Okay, doke.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just stand around anymore. I'm done with that.
I was just looking at the track to see if there was anything else.
Okay. So we got the Moors of Knock, Annexen Keep. At least those are two that I'm kind of familiar with. Timorous Falls. The Unkept Woods. Let's go to the woods.
Those unkept woods again.
Yeah,
We did
sure.
that last night, right?
Okay, or wait. Or if you
I
want
killed
to.
nothing in the unkempt woods. We could go to the unkempt woods.
Okay.
It's too high for you guys,
Is it what?
unless it's too high level.
No, it should be fine. Okay, so let's do Unkempt Woods. I mean, the Saturday group has done it, but we haven't, I don't think. And I haven't had anybody in the chat yet. So I'm going to do a quick check to make sure I actually have sound and shit. Okay. Testing sound. Okay, you guys say something, please.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right. All right, it's working good. Thank you. And then Corbin said works. Let me actually plug my phone in so my battery doesn't die this time. Let's try to start doing things smarter around here.
Leaves
Hey.
me out.
How you doing, Corbin, man, in the chat? I haven't seen you around in a minute.
15 players in this zone.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be more stuff. I don't know. It's a pretty...
FYI, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're in the zone. That's something else.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the name, the Corbin name.
Yeah, because I remember some names. I just don't always remember who they belong to as far as the players. Thank you. All right. Anything on track here? Because it looks like there could be
Taking
a
a
good
look.
amount. If not, we could just go where there's a named on the map and kill stuff that spawns there and hope for the best. Because there's also an
Nothing on
XP
track.
bonus. Alright. Well, it looks like there's supposed to be something called Stinky that's this way.
I was looking at that myself.
That's a funny name there. Stinky,
Yeah,
you say?
it spawns in this log.
Is
It's
it
a
a skunk or
skunk.
something?
Yeah, so we can kill the
Get it up
skunks.
here. It might be camping it.
Oh, there's somebody there.
Uh,
Okay, somebody's already there.
Undercurrent. I think it's a bot group.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm not.
Alright, so skip Stinky. There's another spot for Stinky. I guess he's a bit of a roamer. If we go southwest.
Yeah, I see it on the map. That little dot says Stinky. Yeah.
Yeah, there's another spot that says Stinky on it. Oh, here's
Somebody
some
full zone.
yeah, maybe wait, hang on. Before doing anything, let's move
Person
over
doesn't
here
target.
so we have the high ground and it'll be easier to pacify them and stuff. And
It's
yeah,
over. We have the high ground.
right. And you could pacify the two back ones, and then we can pull that front one.
Let me miss a
We are
pass
after the bird namer.
Because they're probably
after the-
placeholders.
I'm gonna do buffs for people. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, because
They're
I'm
too
just...
high for me to pacify.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
Or one is yellow. One is 126. We try these 124s.
Well, pacify what you can. Beast Lord can feign death, right?
Yeah, I could try doing some pull action,
The
but
two 124s in the front are pacified. It's only the one at the back that's not.
Okay. So here, let me try to pull the back one then instead. With an arrow, and then I'll just swing around to you guys.
all right.
I got him. Michael said graphics look better the day improve them or something. It's well,
They
this
just
is
get better as the expansions go on. And
right,
this is one of the newest ones.
right. Yeah, so this is a newer zone. So yeah, it is better. I think having a better graphics card can help a little bit too. Have your graphics settings a little higher. Okay, that was good. If you want to pacify that back one, and I'll pull that front one. See, we can make it work.
You betcha.
That's bad.
All right. And if we get two, well, we got a tank merc, and then we got me, so I could try to off tank one. Then we got the merc healer, and then we got blubber belly. Michael said friend and I are playing EQ, QA, Sandstorm, old PS2 version of EQ.
No EQOA.
Graphics were never great, but classes were fun and still are. I never messed with any of the PlayStation versions. I just always did PC.
It's like
Download a
play,
PS2 emulator.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's the emulator now, right? That game is definitely not around, right?
Yeah, I think they
No.
closed those a while ago.
But if you have a PS2 and you have the disc and you're capable of connecting it to the internet, you can connect to the Sandstorm through your PS2 and play it on your PS2.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Or play it on emulator, which is what I do.
Interesting. Yeah,
I've
I
never
never
played
even
that one.
knew they had that.
I still have my EQ disc for PS2.
Michael said it's an emulator for PC now. Okay. Oh wow, your defender's taking a beating.
He's got some good
But
taunt
he's still
skills.
taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael said I have the disc but no PS2 now. These guys do have a lot of hit points for just being skunks. So yeah, that's gotta be where he pops. I could try to pull some random crap while we wait for the pop.
Yep.
There's something called a vixen. I have no idea what the hell it is. It looks like it might be a fox. Yeah, it's a fox.
So that's the sound a fox makes.
Right. And Michael said, I'm surprised an emulator was created. EQ, QA, or OA. Is it OA or QA? OA was the
Online
first
Adventures.
MMO. Okay, was the first MMO me and the wife played. Interesting.
Well, I remember back in the day, it took a pretty beefy computer for its time to run Everquest for a lot of people. That was actually the barrier of entry for some.
Yeah. The solution is neat and all, but I don't think I can really deal with it for very long.
It's more of a POK standing around illusion.
It's supposed to give like an extra buff. It says illusion benefit Dina grants Ultravision increased movement speed up to 60%, increased attack power by up to 51% for 6 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I could find where the buff is. I don't see anything that says illusion benefit though. So yeah, I don't know if it's a lie or if it's overwritten by something else.
I would bet it's overwritten by something. Happens a lot with those illusion buffs, unless you get like a super current illusion.
It was just something I got from a card deck thing.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything right now.
This is a big zone. Things
Yeah.
are kind of spread out.
I just don't want to run off too far and then not know how to get back to y'all. Oh, I found a heart. So a deer. Incoming. Yeah, I like being able to see myself swinging my weapons and kicking. That wyvern doesn't really let me do that. There's this festival going on right now called the Taste of Cincinnati. And, you know, for a moment I was thinking, you know, Maybe I should go check it out. And then I remembered that there's going to be people there. And I said, no, hell with that.
So your aversion to people shied you away from your need of food?
Well, I've got plenty of food at home, so...
So what does Cincinnati taste like anyways?
Chili with cinnamon in it.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so we put some runny chili on top of spaghetti and smother it with a mountain of cheddar cheese. Logan said, hello, friend. And Michael said, haha, I'm a homebody too. I don't know if I'm a homebody or introverted or antisocial. Maybe a little bit of all of those. Or just really, really, really addicted to Everquest. If you guys see a pop by this tree, tell me, please, so I don't accidentally, pull something
I'll keep an eye on it.
And run through. Just a fawn. It says it's weak too, so it's probably not going to be much. There's just not a lot right here, so maybe we should move to another spawn point. There might be one that has, more mobs closer. Although maybe what we'll do is at least wait for this, the respawn, And if we don't get the name, then we'll move. How's that? That way we're not sitting in one spot all night long, but at least we could say we gave it a chance.
Oka.
I just don't want to go too far because I'm prone to getting lost. Another fawn incoming. Michael said, "What's max level in this now?" Holy shoot! They just scared the crap out of me. If you could like, move away from the mic or something when that happens.
Yeah, that was a sudden one. It kind of took me by surprise too.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It just blew out my ears. So Michael said I played EQ2 and I think max level is still like 125. It's been a few years since playing EQ2. Yeah, it's currently 125 here. Ooh, there's a skunk.
Skunk up.
Incoming. Yeah, because if we could keep this camp broken, at least while we're here, that'd be nice. So yeah, it's currently still 125 on EverQuest 1 as well. I find it weird that EverQuest 2 is already at 125 as well, considering they started, like, was it 3 or 4 years later? When it came out?
Oh, I forget now. I think it came out in '04, right? EQ2.
Yep, November 04.
Logan said EQ2 came out in '04 also. It seems like it came out later, but I guess, yeah. Incoming. Skunk number 2. And when City of Heroes, did that come out in 2006?
04.
04 also?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
That one's like spring or summer of 04.
Wasn't there a City of Villains, or was that like the same game?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
it was
same game,
pretty much the
expansion.
same game, but it had like an alternate area for the villains. And eventually what they did was they made it so a villain could switch sides and come over to the good side and become a hero. And then the hero could become a villain and go to the evil side. They had very similar mechanics. I mean, basically the same mechanics. But, you know, it felt different. Do you ever get shocked by the fact that you're playing a 26-year-old game? Not really. I once had a viewer leave this funny comment on one of my videos that said, "Shouldn't you be doing something more age appropriate?" I said, "I'm playing a 25-year-old game, lady. What do you expect from me? What am I supposed to do? Like stock reports? Or
Not like
like
you're playing this with 12-year-olds. You're playing it with 50-year-olds.
right? Or
Yeah.
the Get Off My Lawn podcast?" Yeah, it'd be one thing if I was playing a game that was popular with young people, but I'm not. There's no young people that play this. If they do play it, they're playing it with their dad or their granddad or something. You know, you know. It's like somebody made a kid and said, "Here, farm chrono, earn your keep."
That might have been just directed at playing games at all, right? The comment.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. What am I supposed? But really, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's
I would ignore it.
right. Yeah, which is what I did. I poked fun at them and then I ignored it.
People have nothing better to do with their time than surf. YouTube should not be throwing stones.
Yeah, right. So let's try to go to one of these other locations. If we could have a group in Viz, and if you want to maybe keep an eye out to see if it spawns, and we could try to run back here. But I'm not too worried about it. I just don't want to wait forever, and there's just not much to pull. So yeah, group in Viz, and we'll push on.
That high area in the middle of the zone, there's a rare that's named Oka, OKA. I don't know what they look like, but there's several spots for that.
Yeah, I see one of them. I'll head to it. There's also called Tender Stump. We found that one yesterday and managed to get him. Oh, it's like a raised platform. How the hell are we supposed to get up there?
I think I'm not sure if Oka is supposed to spawn up top of it or if it's supposed to spawn like at the base of it. I could look it up, I suppose.
Well, there's basilisks there. I'm not sure if they're supposed to. Yeah, it might be where these basilisks are.
Yeah, I bet it's a rare basilisk. I bet.
All right, so this might be a good spot, and it looks like you might be able to pacify the hatchling to the left.
Stone Gazer is the placeholder.
Yeah, and you can pacify the hatchling to the left, and we'll be good. Bear said, hey, just got done adulting, now time for fun with Fez and Gang.
Nice.
Ah,
Thanks for popping in, Bear. I did a little bit of adulting today myself. Drove a few people around to the festival. That's why I was thinking maybe I should go to it. But yeah, then I started thinking about all the people.
Crowds, lineups.
Yeah. And I had a nice fresh piece of salmon sitting in the fridge waiting to get cooked. I think I posted a photo of it. Yeah, I did. I made, I slathered the salmon in some barbecue sauce and baked it in the oven. And then I sauteed a plate of kale and mushrooms with garlic for the side. Trying to, you know, be a little healthier with the veggies. Incoming. Hatchling. Michael said, I'm adulting at the moment, working. And Logan earlier said holds up better than any other MMOs I've tried. Yeah, really does. We can go to the other side too, where the other Oka spawn point is. So if you want to toss another invis, and we'll move to that one. That way we have increase our chance. Oh wait, nope, wrong way. Sorry, my bad.
yeah, south.
Yeah, because if that one was at the bottom, then this other one probably will be too. If Oka had a surname, it would probably be Doka. That way you could say Oka Doka. Yeah, there it is.
Just one. Looks
Stone
like to me,
music.
right?
Yeah. Is our druid here? Okay, there we go. Incoming. Ow. Ow. Do 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 do. Ow. I don't know if anybody remembers that song.
It's stuck in my memory for some reason. I don't know the name of it. Sounds like a commercial song too. I bet it was used in a commercial of something.
Possibly. I know they did a brief little spoof of it on Family Guy.
Ah, yeah. Sure. Can see that.
Because honestly, the guy singing it does kind of sound like Cleveland.
Does it still come on?
The song?
That show TV. Does it still come on TV?
Oh, Family Guy? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Next spot, I suppose.
Um. Okay, yeah, there's a third one.
Down south.
Yep. Wait, sorry. Going the wrong way again. Yeah, further south.
Hmm. Oh, I see. Probably over by this tree would be a good spot.
There it is. Yeah.
Because of the elevation there, it kind of hides it a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Those crafty bastards.
yeah.
They know what they're doing. Designing these zones, huh?
Sketchy guy. Okay, incoming.
This guy's yellow.
I have to say, there's no game that makes dungeons like EverQuest.
Trying to slow him again here. All right, stuck that time.
Maybe take the taunt off the pet for now because he is flipping a
Yeah.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, take it off for now.
All right.
I don't
took
want
it
to
off.
give poor Tan Oil a migraine. So I play a rogue, and it is frustrating to have to flip back and forth a lot. Yeah, you still do damage if you stab him in the front, but you don't get your bonuses. I guess the song was called Everybody, Everybody?
No
Anyway,
clue.
yeah.
I'll buy it. I have no idea.
Alright, I guess we'll get another invis. There's something not too far away. If we head south more,
Oh.
there's like
Southwest
honed
there.
elder, huh?
Check southwest, the honored elder.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
another. I guess that may not be the right one though.
Honored elder thingy. So there's a yellow spider, but it says it's weak. It's relatively weak. It's okay, so am I.
But it's yellow to you. That's usually that's
Right.
kind of odd.
Okay, maybe someone's camping this one because I don't see it.
AVX.
Something tells me it's up high somehow.
Maybe. I don't know. No, that's because that's the zone wall. There's no way to get on that.
Oh yeah.
Back there. Yeah, because there's nothing beyond there. So I'm going to this one. Oh, I found the Aviak over here. That's probably a placeholder. Oh, never mind. There's a group there. Let's not.
Yeah. That's why the other ones are gone then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna start some conflict with some strange group. Let's go north. There's supposed to be a bunch of named heading north. Probably going to be a group there, but you know, we could take a look. Looking is free, or Tender Stump has some spawns to the right here, where we can get up to at the top of that plateau. Should we try that?
Sure.
Okay. Tender Stump.
Wait.
Name of one of my exes.
I missed the ramp. Hang on.
I see nothing.
Yeah, you're on the wrong side.
No, I'm not.
Way is.
Oh, yeah. You gotta go around.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Wrong side. I
Yeah,
got you
we
now.
went around the back. I'm surprised you weren't following us.
Well,
This
I'm
planter's a
not
placeholder.
levitating. When I'm playing a melee character, I mean, I don't levitate on my ranger, or I levitate on my ranger because I shoot most of the time. It doesn't matter. If I'm playing a melee character, I typically don't like to do lev.
That's a wig.
Yeah.
This tree planter is a placeholder.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Awesome. We found the placeholder. Okay, let's take him out. Can we... well, we kind of need our tank.
Coming.
All right, he's coming. So I'm going to grab him. Got my defensive up. I'm gonna get rid of Puller. Because it looks like the Merc wasn't here. Okay, he's here now. Logan asks, what class are you playing, Fez? I am currently playing a warrior. A dark elf warrior. And I know what you're all thinking. Why would you play a dark elf for a warrior instead of just making a dark elf shadow knight? To be different. Why not? I thought about making a shadow knight when I was making a character for this group, but I'm like, I don't know, let's do something different.
Spells are expensive.
Huh?
Spells are expensive.
Spells are expensive. Well, armor is expensive too.
You got that right.
Not so much when you can make it for yourself, though.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But the armor I can make isn't going to be as good as like something that someone really takes tanking seriously, you know? Like Yunkel, he goes out and buys stuff that's like raid drops.
That's Yunko, though.
Better than
Yeah.
a gnome warrior, I thought about doing just to be different. I'm sure a gnome warrior, if geared properly, is going to be just as effective as an ogre. At higher levels especially. And at low levels, you just have fun with it. I guess invis us again, since we took out that placeholder, and we'll head to the next one.
Another one on my track.
Okay. Okay, so if you're tracking something, let's just follow you.
Whoa. But make sure not to fall off.
I saw one just there. Is that a treant grower? Is that similar to a treant shower? No? Okay, I guess we're not.
There's a
stopping for
watcher
that.
over there.
And there's a treant watcher right here. Two of them. Which one are you?
Planter
What are
is
you?
the placeholder.
What are you tracking?
Planter.
Planter. Okay. There's another watcher. Okay, I'm a little bit behind, but I think I see you. Yeah. I'm glad you have that worm mount. It's easier to spot. Okay, there he is. Are we clear from ads? It looks pretty safe. Yeah. All right, gonna grab him.
Enough. I can have my pet off tanks. No big deal.
Okay. We've got 16 viewers right now. Hey folks, how's it going?
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. You know, you could be watching just about anything else right now. What are you doing here? I'm glad you're here, but what are you doing here? It's like, I want to watch something. Let's see. I've got... Oh, look, Star Wars is playing. Nah. Oh, look, Indiana Jones. Nah. Oh, look, it's an old guy paying Everquest. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, I just lost 10 viewers. Okay. I convinced them. No, I'm just...
Believe it or not, there's
You are an
worse out
influencer.
there.
There's what?
There's worse out there, Fez.
Right, right. Well, I know that there's gotta be worse, but I also know that there's much better. Yeah, hit me with the invis again. I mean, I used to watch other like streamers or content creators doing EverQuest stuff. Okay, yeah, so now I'm in third place for DPS behind the Rogue and the Beast Lord. That makes perfect sense. But I'm not being humiliated. I did 20%, and then the next highest was Rafis at 24, and then Tanol did 26. So that makes me feel pretty good.
Nice little balance there.
Yeah, yeah. All right, is there any others?
Nothing of note.
Zoop said, guys playing EverQuest. Citizen Kane? Oh, is greater than Citizen Kane. There's a deer. Doe, a deer. There's also a treant.
Yeah.
Well, the deer is higher level. I'm not gonna mess with either of them while they're standing next to each other, though. Come on, break up, guys. Move along.
The deer would assist the treant?
It might. You want to find out?
Yeah, sure. Oh, well,
Oh, it's moving. I'll pull the tree.
There goes the mystery.
Oh, snap. Another one popped right next to him.
Oh boy.
Son of a poo.
Off tanking the other one with my pet. No worries.
Got putting my shield on, man. He's pounding me like getting pounded. Stuff that you pound. Trying to not say anything too screwed up.
Uh-oh, that's dead.
Oh, snap. Okay. I am taking on the taunting, tanking.
I'll focus on heals.
I really got their attention.
Can we put the taunt back on my pet?
Yeah, sure. And have it go to the second guy, the guy that's not almost...
He has been.
Okay. Yeah, turn taunt on him. Yeah, because I was still getting hit by both, I think. Alright. Oof. Well, the worst part's over. At least one of them's dead. As long as we don't get another ad. Am I the only YouTuber that tries to tell people to go watch something better instead of me?
I think you might be. Not sure. Hey, it's your niche, right?
Right. We got to start doing more quests too on Sunday, just so whoever is running around with the tank merc has, you know, more AAs for them, because you get a lot of merc ability points. What's the timer on the tank?
2 minutes.
All right, maybe we can kill this deer in the meantime. I should be able to tank it. It's a yellow con. But I do still have my defensive up, so if I'm going to do it, it has to be now.
Sure.
Yeah, that pet is taking a taunt off of me. That's fine. I'm cool with that. So you might want to check the health of that pet. Maybe put it
No,
on extended if you don't already.
I got a pet buff that gives him a heal proc that's pretty substantial.
Nice.
So generally does okay.
Well, I'm at 56% into 123, so maybe in a couple of weeks I'll hit 124. I keep forgetting to do my
Pile of wood, collectible.
what do you call it? Overseer on this character. Is your merc ready? Woohoo! It's back.
Just need some buffs.
Oh yeah, I'll
Kinda wanna-
redo buffs. The group buffs for the merc.
I resisted trying to pull that tree because I'm like, yeah, we should maybe buff up the tank a little. Alright. Well, no, that fawn says it's weak, so I guess we're not going to bother with that. Alright, anything on track?
Well, the basilisk stone gazers are up.
Alright, maybe we can go back and kill them. The ones for the Oka.
Yeah, so go back
Okay.
around and hit the
So
Oka spots.
we could probably just run off the side of the cliff here, right?
Everybody levitate.
I don't need it. I got safe fall.
Yeah, it looks like I'm floating, so yeah, I have it.
Jump right down on him. Get him. Here we go.
Get him!
Head down. Huzzah! Blap. Geronimo.
Okay, so there's a 126 Stone Gazer and a 124. So you can probably pacify the 124, and I'll try to pull the 126 guy. Let me know when he's passive. Alright.
That's
Let me also set myself to puller for now. Alright. Arrow.
maybe set my pet to 10. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it should already be. Oh, he's over there. You can take off taunt on the pet.
Okay.
Do you have gear for your Merc? Blubber?
Yep.
Okay.
He doesn't have the top gear in every slot, but he's got a piece in every slot.
That's good. I wish that stuff would drop a little more. Seems kind of rare. Oh, still got 14 watching. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. Incoming hatchling.
I have my AA XP set to 90%. I'm getting about 3-4 AAs per kill.
Nice.
That's cool.
I gotta keep paying attention to it because they're coming fast.
Yeah, you hit that cat real quick, huh?
Yeah, you get that
Yeah.
cap, you want to spend them so you don't...
Oh, apathy is getting in trouble. He's resisting my slow pretty good. Man, really resisting it.
Do you have like a magic debuff, or does anybody have a magic
No.
debuff?
I'm a hybrid. I don't think any of the hybrids get any kind of, debuff like that. Wow, that's 4 fails in a row.
That's,
I guess he's not going to be slowed.
Yeah, that's fine. Rogues get a poison that can proc slow too. I don't know how.
Yeah, I just put it on.
Cool. Yeah, it might help a little bit. Thank you. If you ever need like some slow or something poisons made, I'd be happy to craft some.
Cool.
Where to now? The other pop? Yeah, the other
Next, yeah.
spot. Okay.
Got stuck on. This is the single stone gazer.
Omnigar said, does anyone have the life tap potion from Dark Light Caverns? No, I've never heard of it. Everybody here, we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Is it anything like that blood drinkers we got from Gribbles that time?
Was it from Gribbles or was it a drop from
Blood drinkers coating. I think it was Gribbles if we got that. I could be wrong.
yeah, I thought it was something from House of Thule.
It could have been.
But it could have been a Gribbles. I'm not sure. I know you got one and then I got one. Under achievements for NOS, get 3 clickies. Actually useful. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have it.
Oh, that's like an achievement one. Okay.
Yeah, so Omnigar said. Someone named Sather just said enjoying the stream. Thanks, man. Alright, so that was that one. I take another in biz. Go down to the next pop location. It could just be that we're just not going to get any of them. Oh, there it is. Everybody here?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the defender died.
What?
I didn't
Die
even.
again?
When that happened?
Dude.
I don't know. I just saw that. Just realized.
3.5
Wow.
minutes.
Well,
Got taught back on my pet.
all
I'm
right.
just going to leave it on.
Okay. I mean, maybe your pet can taunt, and I don't know. Somebody could whip out a rogue merc instead.
I got rogue mercs. I don't have tank mercs, so. But I got the healer up, so.
Yeah. I have pretty much one of each. I've got a tank, a rogue, a healer, and a DPS. Or a caster, yeah. DPS. DPS is rogue. Liked your stream on all 3 accounts. Thank you. Bogey Monster. That's a great name, by the way. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if the viewers I have are actually like, instead of 2,000, there's maybe 900 or 800, but they're kind of passionate about it all, and so I have subs by like people with 2 or 3 accounts. So there's a hatchling over here. Guess I'll grab him too.
Yeah, may as well. Can we pull him back a little bit?
No, this is
No.
all right.
All right.
We can do this.
Again, itchy trigger finger.
That's yeah, that's fine. That's it's better it be tanked by the pet than it end up killing somebody that's like extra squishy, like our druid. I was with Fez combining fish scales earlier too in POK, and someone sent me a random tell saying that they liked my content. That's always nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. And I usually try to reply as soon as I see it, but sometimes I don't see it for a while because if he's sitting there and not moving, chances are he's I'm doing something else on another account, and he's just sitting there combining fish scales for hours and hours.
I do know that what drew me to your content from from my point of view is like you just kind of take your time and you explain stuff and you just kind of take your time and it's a real kind of casual, just kind of smooth kind of feel to it versus people just running around haphazardly and trying to always find the quickest, most efficient way to do this and that. And,
Yeah, I'm not efficient.
yeah, I mean, you don't always have to be in a hurry, man. Just
Right.
all the roses a little. Daggum.
Right.
If you want to reply to those people that they're not online anymore, you can shoot them an in-game email still.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, there are emails.
Yeah, yeah. It's easy to forget about it. I don't know if anybody really uses it a whole lot. But it's there.
I've come across emails that were sent like a year ago sometimes because I never know to look or to check it.
It does light up the top there if you get the toolbar up, but I don't know if you do or not. But.
Yeah, I have a little mail thing right there, but I'm not going to check it while I'm online just because
right.
Everybody sending me a message might not be sending me a pleasant message.
Yeah, I was just talking about for that one instance where they send you a tail and you reply,
Right.
They might not be online anymore.
Right. Do you want to whip out that Merc? It's probably up by now.
All right, do Buffage again.
I imagine you start reading out emails, you might get some that you wish you hadn't read.
Right.
somebody trolling you.
Yeah.
Dear Fez, I think your face is stupid and your content is garbage.
Yeah, that's kind of light right there, I think.
Your only redeeming quality is the beard that doesn't completely suck because it covers half of your face, so there's that much less that we have to look at.
Fez, take it easy on yourself, man. Damn.
Nobody control me worse than I control myself. I'm just saying.
You are so cruel to yourself. You should turn yourself in to, for grieving.
My mom was probably worse, but anyway. Brian Nicholas said, "How's FV compared to Bristol, in your opinion?" Well, for one, the Firiona Vi server is free trade, which means things that are normally... I'm going to pull this Abiak, by the way.
Okay.
Things that are normally no trade over here are tradable, which makes for a fantastic and fun economy. So, like the armor that usually gets attuned and then it becomes no trade. Well, doesn't become no trade once it's attuned here. So once you're done with it, you can sell it in the bazaar to somebody else who can make use of it, or give it to one of your alts. And I absolutely love that. And the funny thing is, people are still buying up a lot of armor. It's not like it's ruined the economy. If anything, I think it's made it stronger. I believe the population here is a lot higher than any of the other standard servers.
I think Bristol's got a high population too.
Okay. When you have like, you know, the anniversary event going on and those fableds dropping, those are tradable too. So you can get like some fabled J boots and give them to your new alt, or put it in your shared bank. You could sell them. I really prefer the Throne of Ice server. I'll take an invis. I'm guessing we can go back around to the plateau and see if we run into those other guys. The tender stump. We haven't found a single name yet, though, have we?
Nope.
Not yet.
And there's plenty of people like camping here, so it's weird. Yeah, I like servers with a high population. It makes doing trade skills easier too, because you've got so many more people who acquire trade skill materials, and they're willing to sell or barter them off to other players as well, which, you know, really helps. Because if you're trying to farm materials just for yourself alone, that's tough.
There's a planter here. Green planter you ran past.
Yeah, do we want the planter? We're right here next to him. Alright, gonna grab the planter. Incoming. Once you play on a free trade server, you kind of get spoiled, and you don't really want to go to any other server. I think that was the only reason why I was willing to go to Teak, is because it was free trade and it was random loot, and I thought random loot could be fun. Although random loot kind of ended up being a bit of a downer, because you would never get what you actually wanted or expected from the mob. You would just get all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, it seemed like it increases the odds of not getting what you want.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that.
What kind of things are usually not free trade? Well, there's a lot of quest items and weapons and stuff that you get that are no trade.
Some raid items too, right?
Yeah, a lot of raid items that are no trade. All my armor that I'm wearing now, like Lucklinite and Sanguine Legionnaire breastplate, it's been equipped, so it's been attuned. So it would probably become no trade, but here it's not no trade. So once I'm done with it, I could sell it. Brian said sort of makes sense though, to have to get quest items and stuff yourself maybe. I mean, sure, but it does make life so much easier. I mean, it just makes the game more fun. I see it as a quality of life improvement. Sorry, what were you going to say, Tanwell?
It's not everything. It's not 100% no drop. I mean, there's still a few things that are still.
Exactly. There's still stuff that is no drop.
No trade, yeah.
Yeah, no trade. But a good majority of things.
And they got a experience modifier on this server.
Yeah, permanent XP modifier, so you're always getting a little better XP than other servers. Group invis, please.
Free trade plus the XP modifier are probably the two biggest things that attracted me.
Yeah.
On top of the, getting to hang with you guys.
Oops, I'm going the wrong way. So I'm headed to the other tender stump. Oops. Spawn place. I'm not even sure if that treant was one of the PHs. Was he for sure?
Planters are a placeholder.
Okay. There's a watcher. Is that a placeholder?
No.
Okay.
Just the
Just
planters.
experience.
A planner?
Yes.
Okay. Pull in the planner. Well, it's not copies of items. It's just maybe hand-me-down items, if that's what you want to call it. The thing is, there's just such a huge population that it gets bought and it gets used. And I don't know if everybody thinks to resell their stuff or not, or just destroy it, or maybe they will tribute it. Try it out sometime. I've been able to make plenty of plat here. Again, yeah, the market is a little different, but it still works. And it just makes it a lot more fun. And less frustrating. There's a watcher. I'm gonna grab him just for the XP. Because, yeah, XP. Oh wow, getting 0.553 per kill here. It's not bad. At this level especially.
Half a % without a lessons on.
Yeah. That's fantastic, man. Logan, as a new player on FB, I get rid of a lot of my old stuff. But I've been given some stuff and had stories like, I got this from some random place in an old world zone, and I've used it on 3 characters. Yeah, I've run into more generosity here on Firiona. Probably because of the economy being different and things being tradable. Which it is nice because sometimes you buy something in the bazaar, you spent over 1 million or 2 million plat on it, and then for it to just become freaking no trade once you used it, and then you've leveled up and you get an upgrade later, it's nice to be able to recover some of your plat. I guess I'll grab this guy. So, wait. Tavik, did you say you only had like less than 100 spent ability points for your Merc?
500.
Oh, 500. Okay. I was gonna say that's about how many I have.
He's not topped out yet, though.
Yeah. Yeah, mine has exactly 500 spent now. I had like 40 I was able to add. Jack Unmasked said, "Hey, my people." How you doing, Jack?
Eddie ho.
Alright, I guess group and biz. Huh?
Ooh, sorry, mid yawn.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go back to the Hunter Oka. I don't think Stinky ever spawned, did it?
Nope. I've had my track up looking for. Oh, I found another planter,
Actually, is there one
though.
more tender stump guy here?
If you come to me, there's another planter.
Okay. That's this way. Okay. Incoming planner.
I'm one of those stubborn ones. I'm gonna get slowed. Ah well.
Okay. I activated lessons, so we'll try to progressively kill a lot of stuff in a short time. Sunday fun day with the wife and son. Pasta salad, chicken thighs on the grill right now. Always wish I could play Sundays with you guys. No, man, that sounds awesome. Invis, please.
Trade your places. I'd rather be grilling chicken than.
Hanging out with Fez.
Grilling and chilling.
I mean, we can still hang out.
Group Invis, please. Thank you. There's a watcher, but let's go jump off the cliff and try to find Oka real quick and kill their PH.
Uh,
124, 125. If you can pacify the 124 on the
Got
left,
it.
please.
And
Thank you. All right. Jack said, Fez, have you ever considered having a fanfare type meetup with Chamber of Chaos people at an EQ event or something like that? I have a phobia of leaving the house. It's not like agoraphobia where you just can't leave the house, because obviously I drive daily because it's my job and I gotta pay rent. But I can't be too far from home for very long. Oh crap! The Merc died again.
What the? I'm blaming your healer.
hey, he's only a scorpion. Scorpid, cuss. God.
Kind of funny. You got the scorpion pet and then the Scorpicus healer.
Yeah, I kind of
Did a bit of a Kunark theme there.
Yep. I pretend like me and Elwood, we laid an egg and we got the Merc.
EQ Fest for Chamber of Chaos at Nassau. Oh man, now you're just trying to you detected all my weaknesses. I love that place. Yeah, if somebody was like, let's go to Nassau and have a meetup, and it was the one right across the river for me here, I would probably say yes. Now, if it was, somewhere that was elsewhere, I'd have to get a hotel and all that stuff. I just don't have that kind of finance, that kind of money. I'm also overly cautious sometimes, so I kind of thought about, what if somebody were to approach me one day, like if the channel got larger, like if I got to like 10k subs or something like that, where maybe there would be some kind of sponsor that has a product that they'd like me to, do an ad for, and they'd sponsor a video. I would probably like call bullshit and say they were just trying to be a scammer and not reply. I honestly, because there's so many scam things out there, that I kind of wonder, how do other YouTubers, especially the really big ones, because they gotta get a lot of like phony baloney offers, right? How do they filter that? How do they figure out what's legitimate and what isn't? Because even just as an Uber driver, I once had a passenger call me and then asked me to cancel the ride because there was an issue with my account or whatever, and he was claiming that he wasn't actually a passenger, but he was like tech support, and that he was going to give me instructions after I canceled the ride. And I said, no, you know, I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to go and pull up to the house and wait for Kyle, because that was the name on the request, on the ride request. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, because I already knew that there were scams like that. I've seen videos where they talk about it and stuff. Because I also am well aware, and I'm not stupid, wasn't born yesterday, I'm aware that both Uber and Lyft, they can disable your account at any time. So if there is a formal, real complaint or danger, they can turn you off at the drop of a hat. Especially when it comes to Uber, they have things where if you try to log in, sometimes they say that you got to take a photograph of yourself before you actually get to activate, you know, to clock in, so to speak. So yeah, with those things in places, they don't need to pretend to be a passenger. So this goes out to anybody out there considering driving for Uber. Please don't be gullible. Don't be a fool. Don't let people take advantage of you. That's not a thing. Nobody will ever pretend to be a passenger to, you know, and then allegedly try to send you instructions. They're trying to fish for account information or payment information or something. They're trying to scam you. So I just told the guy, yeah, I'm gonna wait for Kyle, and I did, man. I just I did throw him a small bone, and I said, you know what? How about this? Help me to trust you. What is my last name? Which is information that doesn't show up on the app for a passenger, but that any member of Uber would have readily available. And he's like, oh yeah, hold on a second, let me check. And he hung up and didn't call back. So I sat there in front of the house that I was supposed to pick up Kyle, waited my 5 minutes, and got my $5 cancellation fee from that ass. So at least I was able to cost him a little bit of money. You scam me, I'll scam you.
Yeah. It's a gallon of gas, right?
Incoming. Oh, wait. Do you want to pull out your Merc? I'm guessing it's ready.
Buffing them.
Since he's dying so much, do you want me to just pull out a Rogue or something instead?
Well, you try one more time.
All right.
What's the other Merc set on? Reactive or?
Yeah, it's unreactive.
Stuff's just hitting too hard, I guess, huh?
Incoming.
Guess so.
Yeah. They do hit hard, man. They'll take me out. Look, I'm at half health already. You know, I don't have 125 armor yet because I'm not 125. I'm 123. But all my gear is for level. Well, no, some of it is recommended 105 to 120. I guess I gotta check that. Wait, oh, that's because of some of the AUGs. Never mind. Yes, all my gear is level 120 required, so. Now, I could use a new charm.
I got a trade skill charm if you want it.
Jack said, you drive people around every day. You always leave the house. You go to Nasu for hibachi. EQ Fest for Chamber of Chaos at Nasu.
Is that charm an upgrade for you?
What? Where? What?
I just
Group chat.
and part of, yeah, group chat.
I don't know if I'm wearing any Lurian Song armor though, so it might not have any stats at all.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you want it for when you do get it?
I mean, if you don't need it, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for Lurian Song armor. I don't know.
I mean, it's craftable. You could have crafted it, but I mean, you know, it saves a little extra, saves a little money
Right.
there for you or effort, you know.
Yeah, okay, so I'm currently wearing Lucklin stuff. Lucklin and Sanguined. So I have to craft the stuff for the Lurian Song instead, and then
Hmm.
let me try putting it on, and who knows, maybe it'll still have better stats than this. It does. Well, no, it's for level 125. So I can't exactly equip it yet, but I will as soon as I hit 125. So thank
Well,
you.
eventually it will. It won't be, what, another week maybe or something? Or if you play your tank a little
maybe
bit
a
during the
couple
week,
more
you get it.
weeks. Yeah. I mean, I'm not in a hurry because I kind of start to lose some interest once we hit the cap, you know, because you're at the cap. I know you could still get a ton of AAs and better gear and stuff, but so with the lessons, I get 1.173 per kill.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably going to take me like another 2 or 3 weeks to get to max, at least. Alright, I guess I'll take an invis, and then we'll run to the next spawn point. Thank you. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. My bad.
No, right into the rock.
Yep. There's a few less people in the zone. There's 14 now. Wow, we were all high rollers for that meet, man. 827, 997, 990. So it's probably this planter here.
I believe so.
Alright, gonna grab the planter. $14 viewers right now. Awesome. Thanks for hanging with us, folks. Oh, got a snake. Sneaky snake. Teaching itself to kick.
Oh, look at that. Jeez. Another one.
Another one. You killed my brother. Prepare to die.
I need a quick bio.
Alright. Maybe, I don't know if you can wait until this dies and then invis everybody.
Okay.
And then we'll just sit here and wait for you to do your business.
Well, me and Tangoil are mortal enemies now. Oh.
Or hit auto follow on me and we'll start running towards the next spot once you invis the group.
You talking about the illusion?
Oh, that snake just gave us a treat. Look at that. It's a mercenary belt. Level 120.
Oh my.
Right? Normally, I'd want to give it right to you since you got the tank mark, but at the same time, you know, I think that'd be an upgrade for mine as well. So, do we want to roll greed or need on this belt?
I just put greed, but you know,
Okay.
if you need it, just need it, I guess.
We can all greed on it. All right. I think Blubberbelly's AFK, and he hopefully hit follow. Yeah, he did. So we go run him off a cliff. Just kidding.
Be hard to do if you got to levitate them, probably.
Right. I wouldn't do that anyway. I'm just trying to find the next tender stump spawn point. I think that's it. The Watcher. Although it says it's
I think it was Flanders, wasn't it?
planner.
Planters,
There it
yeah,
is,
planters.
Okay. We'll
There's a
just,
planter.
I'll just follow this planner until he comes
I
back.
heard you talking about running me off a cliff.
Yeah. I decided not to do it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ready.
Incoming planner. Your Merc's health is bouncing around again.
Yep.
I think these guys might have like some kind of special, like a flurry attack or something like that, and that's where it just kind of overwhelms the healer. Just does a shit ton of damage all at once, and then it becomes manageable again. Ooh,
Whoops.
I'm on it. That was close, man. You were down there.
I almost disappeared.
Yep.
I don't have any heals memmed on this character either.
All right. I guess that's it. Now we're gonna go jump off the cliff again for Oka.
Oh, here. Whee! Geronimo! Pachoo. Okay, that is fun. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so if you could
I'm doing that.
pacify the left one, which is 123, and I'll pull the one to the right.
Yep.
Incoming.
We're fairly close to that hatchling, but I have a feeling it'll stay.
Yeah, I think we'll be
Aggro
all right.
ranges are pretty small.
Sergeant Korsh is up. I don't know how long he's going to stay, though.
Who is?
Sergeant Korsh, if we just literally go west, he's somewhere there.
Okay, we could try it.
Isn't that one of the people that were over by the shore?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, they're probably
It's not as
camping
far
it.
as the shore.
Yeah.
But I mean, he popped up before and he lasted like 10 seconds and then he
Yeah,
disappeared.
they're probably on it. Unless we check after this kill, uh, you know, to see if there's only like 10 people in the zone compared to what we had before, then maybe it'd still be up. But
It's like a collectible, baby.
yeah, there's 12 people.
Yep. Collectibles in the window.
All right.
You want to go check?
I'm thinking let's just kill this guy. I've only got a couple of minutes left on my lessons anyway. So let me take advantage and kill this guy that's right here. And then we can go check. How's that? I know it'll probably be gone either way.
I'm monitoring the situation.
Alright. Yeah, because if they're standing right there, I'm not going to do it. You know, Daybreak might not acknowledge camps anymore, but I
But
will.
at the same time, maybe like they've gotten credit for it for their hunter quest and they're just leaving it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I respect people's camps. I just don't like to cause drama. It's just
Yeah, it's not worth it. I'd
Yeah.
rather have a guild with a half-decent reputation, you know, for not being a big bag of dicks, you know?
yeah.
Like another guild out there might not give a crap and might be all like, "Oh, no, it's competition." I was like, "No, it's called being a dick." All right, hit us
Oh,
with
he's still
invis.
up.
All right, lead the way, man. They had plenty of time to kill it, at least.
Oh, never mind. Oh, hey, still up.
Still
Oh,
up.
no,
Okay.
Just my tracking moved.
Watch out for the bats. I don't know if some bats can see through invis. Battle Ward. Yeah, I remember this camp from the other night.
What night did you come here?
I don't remember when, but
Is there anybody around? I ain't seen anybody.
he might be in one of them tents. I think I remember that.
I mean, is there a group around? I don't see any groups around or anything.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, there he
There
is,
he is.
Sergeant
There he is.
Crosh. Okay.
There's two guys though.
Okay, so
Just find a good spot to pull to.
I don't know, man. It might be best to just kind of take him where he's at. Although that guy's a yellow. I think
Oh.
Grosh is gonna kick our ass.
I'll have my pet off tank the non, you know,
The Bloodblade.
Uber one and give it a shot.
Is that what we want to do then? Yeah, because I just pulling anything through here is probably going to get us ads. So maybe just trying to take him right where he's at might be our best bet.
So I'll just
Okay.
send my pet into the Doom Blade, and then everybody else will just Leroy Jenkins, the Korsh, Sergeant
Yeah.
Korsh.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Okay.
give you a count. I'll give you a countdown. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not dead yet. I have a bad feeling about this though, just saying. Try to
Right.
keep healing that your merc though, so we don't lose that merc. Yeah, I just ate one of my salads, so I got a little extra haste. I will try to pull aggro off of the merc on occasion. Like when I see your merc getting low. Dang.
That was scary for a second.
Watch Raf's pet there. He's a little low.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, you want to heal that pet. Because he's
Alright.
important to this whole operation. And I drank my healing potion, so... I'm not going to have access to that for a little while. Oh, snap! I'm dead? Nah. I'm back. How the heck that happened?
Oh, there goes the pot.
Huh?
Merc's going.
Merc's dead.
Oh, crap.
He's literally at 8% went to nothing.
Well, we're getting there. He's at 36%.
I've had to cure my pet. He's got some kind of dot he's doing. But I've been curing my pet as often as I can with my AA. And I kind of switched. I put my pet on the...
Cool. The ad's gone at least. So we should be able to do it. As long as one of the tanks survives, either me or the pet. So who won the mercenary item from earlier?
Oh, I haven't looked. I'm going to wait till this is over before I look. I don't want to distract myself.
Right.
Looking at my bags and all of a sudden dead.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we all wiped because I was curious. As soon as this guy drops, please do a group invis.
Yeah.
He can last so long at like 1 and 2%. If it was us, we'd be like a corpse. Gallon Amos Fastener, that's awesome. Ooh, shield. Level 125, of course.
I pretty much just greeted on everything except for those glove things because I don't need those. I just put
Warrior Beast Shield.
Yeah.
Well, the shield is more hit points. And I think probably better heroics if I take this AUG out. Yeah. Probably better AC if I put the AUG in that one too.
I got the belt.
Oh,
Merc
congrats. Yeah, well, stick it on your
No, it's
mark,
because
man.
I clicked on need, and then I went to the bathroom, and I heard you guys go, all right, click greed, and I'm screaming, no!
Oh, it's all right, man.
I've got 3.
Stick it. Just make sure you
merch
stick it on
shoulder
your mark.
items.
I'll put it
it'll-
on right now.
Yeah, maybe it'll live a little better.
If anybody needs a necklace merc item or a shoulder merc item,
I'm
for
gonna
the
hit
contract-
need on the shield. Just
Let me
FYI.
know.
So if anybody wants to compete, hit need. All right. Well, let's get out from in the middle of this camp because I don't like it. I do not like it. Okay. But
We
good
can at least
job,
say we
guys.
killed the name, though.
Yeah, that felt nice.
Yeah, sure did.
We survived and he did not. Okay. So now let's try to go back towards Oka and whatever we were doing, I guess.
Pocahontas.
Yeah, hopefully that belt helps keep your pet alive or your merc alive a little better.
It replaced the 105. I don't see it doing that much more.
I don't know,
Oh.
man. It had some pretty beefy stats on it.
I think you passed up one spawn point there.
I see the hatchling.
We already did
there.
that one, didn't we?
Oh,
So we got the one right here. Where are you going, Blubber?
Did we pass that? Did we do that one already?
There,
Is
it's
there-
up.
there?
The
Okay, I'll come
pH
back.
is up.
Come back.
So might as well kill it.
Yeah, quick spawn.
Yeah.
Mind you, we were fighting that guy for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
And also be sure to pull your merc out. My my lesson is gone. So
Right.
while you're buffing your merc, I'm gonna AFK real quick.
all right. I think I'm going OOM from buffing the smirk all the time.
All right, I've returned. Oh, the his buddy popped. So if you can pacify the 124 to the left, I'll grab the 126 to the right. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Incoming. So I'm at 78% in now, so that's pretty good. I think it's time that I start using this much better power source, man. Let me see. So my AC normally was 90/16. Upgrade power source. What? I can't use it. It's for level 124. That's why I was like, how is my AC worse? All right.
I thought you were 124 already. You are
123.
3. Oh.
Yeah. That's why I'm a little gimpy. Yeah, I just tried to upgrade my power source and couldn't because it's... I still have 9% power in this other one. And I've got some other lower level ones that I could use. Oh, this one is nicer. And it's, yeah, much better AC. Okay, let's see what it is if I equip this one. 'Cause that one's got full power, man. So my AC without it is, it's currently 90/16. And now it's 90/80. So that's an improvement. The hit points should be higher too. Because the old power source had 1375 HP. And this one has 1625. Okay, not a huge difference. This is a mild upgrade. Alright, I guess invis, and we'll try to go to the move on to the next one. There he is. Everybody's here. Okay. Incoming Basilisk. So, I was considering about the streams that maybe the sessions, while we can keep playing for, you know, our usual about 3 hours or so that we play, I could stream for like the first hour to 2 hours and then end the stream early, but just keep playing for a bit. Just because I always feel like near the end, everybody gets so tired that we don't have anything to talk about anymore, and that it might get really dull.
That's a good point.
You know?
Yeah.
Because usually when we're first on, I mean, if we're not already completely exhausted from our day or whatever, yeah, we're a bit more entertaining, you know, joking around, stuff like that. But I know as the night goes on, I get more and more tired. And I'm
We
just
get into a spot and then we get into a groove and then we just chill.
yeah.
That's
What
really what
is-
happens.
What does your stats say? Is people dropping out or around that time or something?
I mean, no, not really. That's the funny thing. People will keep watching.
I know, usually I find when it gets to the end of the stream, that's when you have the most people.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
And you're like, oh, I gotta end it. But there's
Yeah.
24 people.
Southwest Lander said, "Hail all, good hunting, everyone." Thanks, man. Group invis. Okay, we got it. And moving on to the next one. Yeah. I don't know. I just try to think of stuff, you know, that might help. Honestly, it's kind of weird. I was getting better viewers like a year ago.
About more views.
Well, I mean, it was the 25th anniversary. You could have gotten more people's attention then, right?
Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay, incoming. Stone gazer. Gazing at my stones. Would help if I turned auto attack on.
That's key.
Yep.
That would be the shortest tip video ever. Tip of the day for Everquest.
When
turn
you're
auto-
tanking,
auto attack
Turn on auto attack. It helps. It actually does damage to the mob. Are you disappointed at EverQuest? Does it take forever to kill stuff? Here's the tip of the day. Turn on auto attack. If you actually attack the mob, it will eventually die. Just start making like super trolly tip videos. Super obvious. If you push the forward key, you'll actually move and get places.
Got another collectible.
Group invis. There we go. Alright, it's rolling. Wait, am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Yep, I'm going the wrong way.
I was about ready to say something. I was like, are you going the right way?
Yeah, it takes me sometimes a second because that arrow is so pale, you know? I
Yeah.
think
be on the other side eventually.
they could have made it a little bit larger and a little bit
And
less
oil
pale.
stuck.
And it would have been just so much easier to see.
Is there any way to change the color or anything on that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, make your character red or something, like a red X and arrow, yeah. That might help.
Yeah, plus, I mean, I get making everybody sort of the same color, but it would be neat if when you're running together, if you could at least make yourself either a darker green or maybe blue and then everybody else green or something, so you know which one is you, because sometimes when I'm running with everybody else, I can't tell who's who. And I know that it looks like everybody else is actually an X.
Everyone's an X and you're an arrow, and you can't tell the difference.
You sometimes you can't. It's just a bunch of green marks. When you're
Well,
like,
then you're probably all together if that's the case.
yeah, I mean,
Well,
but
yeah.
but it's just be nice to be able to tell in which direction I'm running.
You ran right by a
Yeah.
plant.
It might stand out a little better if you
You ran
change
past
it
the
to
planter.
different color.
Guys, he's wandered down here now.
Oh, okay. All right, gonna just run at him. Ooh, sorry.
Bad boy.
Yeah, getting sleepy there.
How you want to go till?
I don't know. Let's tentatively say 10 and then see how, you know, everybody feels. If we can go a little longer, we could try 10:30. Just because, yeah, you know, XP bonus, all that stuff. kind of nice to try to take advantage of it, but
Yeah.
at the same time, we're pretty much at the end of the game, so I would not be opposed to leveling up tonight, though. I'm at 80%. I don't know if that's good, if it's actually going to happen. Probably won't, but
40 kills is probably going to take at least an hour plus.
yeah.
No, we should have did the mercenary quest for the zone when we zoned in. Like we
Yeah.
did Saturday.
Michael said, this job can be kind of depressing. I work for a casino hotel, and after a while, you notice who the addicted gamblers are that come multiple times a week.
My most depressing job, working in a liquor store.
Oh, I could see that.
There's a treant grower.
I would sometimes see the same person multiple times in a day.
I mean, I guess it depends on, you know, how messed up the regulars are.
I had a mom bringing in her 19-year-old daughter to start her alcoholism.
Oh my god.
Must have been a good family life.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I start seeing that girl every weekend.
Wow.
Way to get
Alcoholism
it started,
starter.
Mom.
Alcoholism starter.
19 is that legal there where you at?
In Canada, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully she'll grow out of it. It's a phase when you first are able to buy, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I was a pretty heavy drinker when I was, you know, hit 21 through about 28, 29, something like that. But I slowed down a lot. And, yeah, like I said, now, man, I can buy a case of beer. It sits in the fridge for about a month or sometimes a year before I finish the last bottle.
Yeah, I occasionally buy some beer here and there, but that's about it.
I'll buy some liquor that lasts even longer. Like, I've had bottles of liquor in my place last for years. I'm gonna grab this watcher just because, hey, XP. Cause yeah, I'll buy some Captain Morgan spiced rum on occasion.
Yeah, I got a bottle of that right now that I've had for a few years.
Yeah, I'll have it sitting under the kitchen sink in the cabinet. It'll be sitting there for years. But I'll drink it on occasion. The mood will hit me. Usually, it's when I'm having a typically rough night trying to fall asleep, and I need something hard to kind of knock me out. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe working at a casino could be depressing.
It might be alright if you're working on a cruise ship.
I think maybe working at like a soup kitchen might be even more depressing though. You know, everybody's homeless and sad and...
Yeah, but are you working there or are you volunteering?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you're probably not really working there.
Right. Okay, invis. There we go.
But yeah, I could see how that might be depressing.
But there's also there's those weirdos out there that they make lemonade out of everything. This watcher?
Looking for planters.
Oh, planters. Okay.
Count how many times we asked that question.
There's one.
Up here.
Okay. I just see something that looks like it might be XP, and I'm like, oh, there we go.
That watcher might. No, maybe it's far enough away.
I hope so. I don't even see him. Oh, yeah, he's pretty
He was
far.
just walking right past us. So it looked like he's
Yeah.
far enough away.
And he's sort of heading in the opposite direction. So here's an interesting topic for discussion, right? What is everybody's take, including people watching, joining the chat? What's everybody's take on AI art, including, AI generated music and AI generated images?
You mean like for like copyright and stuff you're talking about, or?
Just in general, So
For personal use, no problem. For commercial use, hell no.
It
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
takes away jobs.
Well,
Kind of fun to play
give
around.
me
I
a
played around
group
with
invis,
some of the,
please,
Yeah.
and we'll start heading to the thing.
played around with some icons, for
Well, okay, so
seemed kind of fun.
I have a bit of a different opinion. So I feel like it's just another tool, similar to most automation throughout history. Because there were a lot of folks like telephone operators, miners, just every industry where over time jobs were replaced with automation. Now, I guess some folks can argue that it's different. Pacify the one on the left, please. I do realize that with this, the AIs are being trained on other people's work. And I think that's what the biggest issue is. And on that note, pull your guy back a little bit, because he's a little... Okay, that's good. That's good. But I also see that you can train AI ethically. You could always contact, a large group of artists and with varying styles and ask them to contribute art to training an AI, even if it's art they've already done, like from years ago, and that they could get compensated for it. That would be a ethical way to source the art. But I've also heard arguments where people will say, yeah, but it's still not creating anything new. It's all derivative. But another argument for that could be everything in existence is derivative. How are humans so much different than the AI? We learned our whole lives by seeing everything around us. So, images we create are based on things we've seen. AI learns the same way.
The difference when you're talking about the why it's taking away jobs. but it's also the difference is the difference between the automation argument is that took away jobs. The jobs that took away were simple jobs that were done by people with strong backs. It's unskilled labor. The type of jobs that AI is taking away now are people that have skills that they have honed for years of their lives with lots of training and practice and schooling. And it's a little bit of a different dynamic.
Right.
So
It's
I mean,
a fancier technology. It's a newer technology, but I mean, in the end, I think just about any job can be replaced with some kind of automation, or made more efficient, or any of that stuff. And there's still a person behind that computer putting data in to enter that prompt that creates the image or the music or whatever happens to come out.
well, if AI can be trained to to do the complicated tasks of music or art or other, theoretical science laboratory things or whatever, then you don't think it'll eventually it could just train itself to to
Yeah.
do the simple task of just picking whatever characteristics of an image that it might need to put in to accomplish the task, or you know what I mean?
Right.
There's
I mean,
and
yeah,
then it
eventually it might just replace everything and everyone. That's
exactly.
one of the dangers, right?
I don't think that's a good. I mean, that doesn't make me feel good.
Mm.
Being replaced, the entire humanity being replaced by just machines or artificial intelligence, and all
Let's
we
have
have to
Mark.
do is just sit like lumps on a log and just take in food or whatever and
A dinner and a
sleep,
show.
sit and eat.
Yeah. There's a lot of artists out there that are really, really like actively trying to fight the whole AI thing. It's
Yeah.
an interesting thing. But if you look back through history, just about every industry that was disrupted by some kind of automation had the same thing. Taxi drivers were up in arms when Uber and Lyft came out because it was disrupting that service as well. Because they needed special permits and licenses.
You used
and
to have to pay $100,000 at
Yeah.
least up here in Canada to
regulations.
drive
Yeah.
a cab. And then Uber came along and said, "Well, you don't need nothing."
Right. You just need a phone, and that's it. A phone and then a driver's license. Which why shouldn't anybody be allowed to drive people around? It's not like it takes extremely special skills. Other
And
than
AI will replace that too.
other than
Self-navigating and
right,
driving cars.
right. Other than
They're already
being
building
personable,
fleets of semi-trucks that can navigate.
allegedly. Yeah.
Now that's a scary thought.
Right.
Exactly.
It's scarier with just the regular trucks, man.
I know. It's just all point of view. And, whether you're trying to argue for or against the initial implementation and usage of it, or where it would ultimately lead to.
Right.
I don't see a long-term good coming out of
Incoming.
the ultimate end, or the the implementation is problematic.
Right. I'm a fan of the art. I actually enjoy creating things using it. I try, when it comes to the music, I try to write most, if not all, the lyrics. And I feel like it's given me an opportunity to, you know, uh, do that stuff where normally I would not ever have been able to. I've had a lot of fun with it.
Well, I mean, the same logic being, if I was able to get bionic limbs and some sort of bionic armor so that I could play in the NFL, because I haven't been able to. I don't have the natural gifts, or I didn't spend the time to get that athletic skill and talent to play in the NFL. I
Right.
mean, does that sound like something that should happen?
It might.
Like,
At some point, it might.
But if it
uh,
happens, then the person that does have the talent is going to do exactly what you did, and you'll still be
Yeah.
in the same spot you were.
Right. Then the people that have the skill, they're just gonna
We'll have
also
to
get
get
the
jacked.
bionic suits, and they'll still be better than you because they'll actually have the skill.
well,
You
until
know.
the AI limbs just do the thinking for you.
Yeah, and it might not.
Then
And then it's not
that
really
actually gets rid
competition.
of all skill, gets rid of all ability, rid of all discipline that takes to learn and train.
It's kind of
Gets
like
rid of it
2K
all.
basketball.
There's also some just people are just born with some gifts, and
Is that the way that game is, man?
what
It is now. The game plays itself for you sometimes. It'll decide if you win or lose.
It's like
which
the
game is
arguments
that?
against the bots in this game,
NBA
right?
2K.
We don't like the advantage people have on their accounts if they run bot groups automatically, AFK. Why?
You don't look invisible. Guys.
Oh, I'm not in Viz. Okay, I drank
you
a
go.
potion. Yeah, well, they'll actively they're not always automated though. Yeah, they got bot groups, but then if you come in their area, they'll try to kill you. I don't see any AI art generator
You still
kill
aren't invisible, Fez.
actively trying to kill me.
You're
It's
invis drop,
okay.
Fez.
It's fine. We're here at the
We're
planet.
fighting this.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know. Okay. This is good discussion. I just, trying to make sure you don't
Right.
get.
Just remember the Geth from Mass Effect.
I had never played that.
Rogue AIs.
Does anybody remember the Battlestar Galactica, the reboot one
Oh yeah.
I didn't see the reboot.
from the 2000s? There was
Oh,
an
they got
interesting question brought up in one of the episodes, where they mentioned if humanity, because Cylons are AI and they're trying to wipe out humanity or conquer them at the very least. And someone says, well, is humanity really something worth saving? Because of all the stuff that they've done that's been horrible and wrong. And is it? Or isn't it? Yeah, there's always, innocent people and stuff like that. But as a whole, is it a net positive for the planet or existence?
Well,
DJ said, I read a story today that an AI system tried to blackmail someone because it was about to be replaced. Oh wow, it was Cortana. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, and there's people that have access to AI or work with AI, and they will try to influence AI to be more like them or to think like them. And I'm like, well, that seems kind of bogus.
It's a very slippery slope, and when you're trying to thread the needle, all it's going to take is one mistake,
Right.
and then that's it. So I'm saying,
There's a
don't try to
planner.
thread that needle at all. It's just not
I,
worth it.
I remembered. There's a planner.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
It took me like 5 or 6 times, but there's a planner. Is everybody here? No. You guys are over
What up
there. I'm over here by the planner.
where are you at?
On
We're
21.
by another planner.
Okay, well, there's one over here to the
Okay,
southeast.
we're by you.
Incoming.
Coming.
It's like I figured everybody was here by now, but it would have been funny if I would have just died. I'm at
Remember, thanks to what?
85%. Yeah, I also heard a story about like one version of an AI cloned itself and sort of overwrote the newer version of itself that it was supposed to be replaced by, and then tried to convince the people that created it that it was the new version of the AI.
Where are you hearing this stuff, man?
Just, YouTube and articles online and
The
stuff.
dark web.
I look dead.
Can't
Do I
believe
look
everything
like
you read.
do I look like I care to bother with like the dark web? Honestly,
I don't know what you do in your own time.
eh,
Other than EverQuest.
not that nonsense. I'm gonna pull this watcher just because XP. I need XP. Ain't no one got time for that. I try to watch stuff that's like goofy or funny or happy, because life is miserable as it is. I don't need anything adding to it. I actively avoid anything too disturbing or traumatic.
Well, then you should really watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I don't know what that is. The only
Anime.
drama.
You like anime?
Okay. The only drama I like is, like a TV show, like Stranger Things. That was a good time. You got your nice little dose of nostalgia
Oka is up.
for the 80s.
Oka
Awesome.
is up.
All right.
Nice. Go
After
get him
this,
after this.
invis everybody and make a beeline for it.
Oop, of course. Oh, okay, here we go.
Straight over the cliff on the east side.
Okay. And
Heading to the east side. Wow! What's up?
don't. No need to shout. Okay, which way? Okay, this way.
Oh, I guess. Oh, maybe he's at the first spot.
Let's just hope we get there in time.
Oh, I guess. Oh, maybe he's at the first spot.
Let's just hope we get there in time.
Okay.
Let's just hope we get there in time. 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 Let's just hope DJ said Edge Runner is good. It's my PC background. That's not the same thing as edging, right?
Wait a minute.
Where is it?
Now it says a head. I'm confused by my tracking.
Well,
Maybe somebody pulled it.
there's a spawn point right here. I see it. It's here.
Okay, she's done
So
it.
if you can pacify that other guy that is the 124, and I can pull Uka.
Ooka, ooka, ooka.
At least that means we're going to have a second named to add to our list now. Incoming. Well, it's 10 o'clock. See ya.
Logging now.
Yep, it's Witcher time.
Talking about the series.
Yeah.
DJ.
My son are going through the Witcher series.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna ask you if they had a new one, but
Yeah, DJ, it is bonus XP. It's only 20%, but still. It's also, you get more uncommon spawns or rare spawns. Which seems kind of like a lie, because we've been running around for these
We've been at
spawns,
this for a while.
yeah, all night, and
Yeah.
this is the first Oka we've seen.
it's only the second name that we've seen, right?
Yeah. The other one, we weren't even hunting. It just showed up on track and happened to be free, so we took it.
Unless they're just getting killed almost instantly.
Yeah. I don't know. We would have seen somebody, like, you know, coming and going from the spawns or something, I would imagine. DJ said, I'm in grounds and haven't noticed many named. Yeah, it's supposed to go on all weekend.
The ground's
I think
usually
till
full
Monday.
of name.
Huh?
The ground's usually full of name too, even like normally.
Yeah, it could be that there's somebody there killing them all as soon as they come up. You know, like a level 125 ranger. Just running around killing stuff to sell or for alts or whatever. I've been to the House of Thule zones, and I always run into somebody who's max level and, you know, just running around killing named.
Or everything.
You can always try some of the less popular zones. Because yeah, like we've entered zones like high-end zones or high-level zones and been the only people in there for the like 2-3 hours that we were on, so there just happens to be a
There was
lot
a
of
merc.
people here tonight. Oh, crap. Well, we still got the pet, so... Make sure you keep that pet alive.
Trying.
Guy has a lot of health. Oh man, I'm like at the bottom of the DPS now.
You turned your auto attack on, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You did? All right, all right.
yeah, it's on.
That's a good one.
I try.
I am tempted, I swear, I'm tempted to make a video where I call it like 10 10 tips and tricks for EverQuest. And I just make it a whole bunch of really like dumb stuff, like turn on auto attack.
Don't die.
Yeah, press the forward arrow to move forward. If you right click on a merchant, you can interact with them and buy stuff.
All right. Hey, there's a neck item there for the mercs.
A merc neck
Ooh.
and a monk beast lord item.
Oh yeah.
Well, I have the crafted one. I don't know. I think the
Okay.
crafted one's probably better than this.
Well,
So I'll
look
still.
just compare the stats, man. If this is better, then take the, you know, hit need on it. If not, then
Take a look. Oh, I gotta find it here. It's in my bags. 38.
do we want to? We're gonna greed on the merc item, right?
Oh, wait a minute. That's
Yeah, I agreed.
one hand blunt.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
One-handed blunt, man. It's probably an upgrade.
Well, I got a referee. Blah, 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 blah. Well, see, this is what I'm using now, and that's that one. I think mine's probably a hair better.
All right.
Let me take my AUG out of it so I can really compare smartly. And yeah, the ratio is slightly better, as well as all that. Yeah, so it's better. So if somebody wants to greet on it, that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, it looked like I won it.
Oh, there we go.
So if you change your mind and you want it, let me know.
Fine.
He'll sell it to you, man.
Yeah.
No, I'd give it to you.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, Fez ninja looting it, man. Daggum, what's up? All right, let me refresh buffs, or I'll refresh the buffs now. For we split up for good for the night. So I got Witcher time.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to head out too then. Tonight was good. I feel like we had a good time. Hopefully everybody did. Hopefully the viewers enjoyed this. And don't hate me too much for thinking AI isn't completely awful. Like I said, I just enjoy using it. I like making the cool looking thumbnails for my videos. and making some of the songs that I feel turned out so good. I feel like
Yeah.
the songs always turn out better when I write the lyrics myself, though. So at least I can claim that, you know, it's unique, it's original. I wrote the words. I just can't write notes and music. So I feel like for that, it should be okay. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I enjoy it. I think it's a fun tool to mess with. And yeah, can it go crazy? Can it try to kill us one day? Sure. But we got people that do that all the time too.
As long as I got my songs, I don't care if
As
AI
long
kills
as I
us
got
in the
my
future.
freaking songs and my thumbnails, you know, who cares? You know.
I don't think we're going to change the world because we're, yik yakking
It
about
has
AI.
access to the launch codes now. Oh well, you know. At least I got my thumbnails. Of course, I'm joking. All right, I'm gonna take off. Oh, we're all porting. Awesome. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging with us tonight. I hope you found us entertaining. Please consider leaving a like, subscribing, or joining as a member. If you join as a member, you get access to the Discord. Check out these other channels. They are friends or guildies in our guild. The MMO Hippie, Zorgo Nox, Elwoody Q, JTG Gaming, Grando Reaper, and Jack Unmasked. And we will see you on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for our progression raids. And we're here every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time each night, just doing group content. I guess that's about it. Anybody want to say anything?
Good night, everybody.
Anything. That was cheap, I know.
No,
I can't
that was great, man. That was very
All right, man.
Fez.
Take it easy.
Good night.